Time now for some sports news with Kayode Alayode.
Welcome to Sports News. The Confederation of African Football, CAF, has handed Gabon the hosting right for this year's Under-17 Africa Cup of Nations after stripping Madagascar of the hosting rights earlier this month. CAF made the decision after concluding the country did not meet the required regulations. The biennial championship will produce 4 teams who will represent Africa at the FIFA Under-17 World Cup slated for India later this year. Niger hosts their last Under-17 AFCON in 2015, with Mali winning the tournament. Meanwhile, the Stallions of Burkina Faso have won the bronze medal of the 2017 Africa Cup of Nations after beating Ghana's Black Stars 1-0 in Port-Gentil. Chances were far and few in the match, but Alain Traore's last-minute strike ensured Burkina Faso secured a 1-0 win over Ghana. The 28-year-old fired a free kick past goalkeeper Richard Ofori in the 89th minute to give Burkina Faso the advantage. Egypt and Cameroon will battle for the title tomorrow in Libreville. And the Arsenal Football Club has entered into a 2-year partnership with MTN, Nigeria's largest mobile network operator. With the partnership, MTN offers a number of exclusive Arsenal-related benefits to the club's fans in the country, as well as its vast subscriber base. MTN will also offer its customers access to a range of match and player-exclusive content, including match highlights, club news, and interviews.
The look and feel at the venue confirms football is the focus. Officials of MTN Nigeria, business partners and friends are here to witness the partnership between the mobile network operator and Arsenal Football Club of England. Let's meet the people who are behind the deal. MTN officials led by the Chief Operating Officer Mohamed Sadiq, Arsenal's Head of Partnerships Gordon Tannock, and Gunners legend Kanu Nwankwo broke down the objective of the relationship.
Nigerian football is the passion for the Nigerians, and that is the reason that MTN has chosen to actually bring the best of football to Nigeria.
The partnership has been described as symbiotic and one that can aid grassroots football development.
And not only being Nigeria is going to make Nigerians happy, support and grow football. Anything to do with football development in Nigeria can have to be part of it.
Arsene Wenger often talks about he does not care about the passport, he just cares about the ability of the players. So our scouting network is constantly looking for the best young talent around the world.
Former Super Eagles and Chelsea defender Celestine Babayaro is also here, and he believes this initiative has long-term benefits.
This will really go a long way in helping our youths, develop. I've heard the partnership will be getting Arsenal, coaches into Nigeria, training our boys in Nigeria, and hopefully, who knows, the sky will be the limit.
As we speak, we actually have 20 Nigerian footballers sponsored by MTN studying in the United States of America.
Arsenal has fantastic support in Nigeria, with the club's largest website traffic outside the UK coming from the country, and MTN sees the partnership as another way to connect with the passion of football fans.
And that's it on Sports News. I'm Kayode Alayode. Melinda is back in just a moment. Stay with us.
U.S. authorities have rolled back a controversial travel ban on people from 7 mainly Muslim countries after a judge suspended it. The State Department said it was reversing the cancellation of visas, 60,000 of which were revoked after President Trump's order. Judge James Roberts ruled that there were legal grounds to challenge the ban, but Mr. Trump reacted on Twitter, calling his ruling utterly ridiculous. And while Nigeria continues to explore ways to deal with the effect of climate change, some citizens are keen into initiatives aimed at environmental protection. One of those is being experimented in Port Harcourt, River State. Our correspondent, Diota Igwe, has the details.
A myriad of challenges affect Nigeria and its residents. Amongst them are power supply and poor housing. For instance, the highest amount of power generated in the country is in the range of about 4,500 megawatts for a population of over 160 million people. That's definitely not enough electricity for daily living. Chinwe, a green architect, and her team want to change that. They are turning these challenges into opportunities to provide whole systems design solutions in the form of passive house prototypes, also designed to address the failures in the built environment profitably and sustainably. Till date, 16 adults and 22 children live in the eco village as they describe it. Meet one of the residents of these passive houses. Faith tells us how his life has changed since he moved 18 miles away with some of his neighbors to preserve their sense of community.
2000. I have a sitting room, a bathroom, a toilet, and a corridor, a store, a room, a kitchen, and let me call it a veranda, or you call it a veranda, the one you enter, which I can relax with my children and maybe play. So I feel very, very happy coming out from such a place I was living with a lot of people, noise pollution.
The houses run completely on renewable energy to achieve 70% energy savings, 56.8% water savings, and 62.9% embodied energy savings. This translates to 5,610 megajoules per unit, an operational CO2 savings per family. Good savings, you might say, but to the residents, they are also saving a lot of money.
Where I was living, monthly, I was paying 1,000. I was paying 1,000. That's how they schedule it. Each room 1,000, each room 1,000 every month. And the water, you buy water. You go to borehole, you buy water, one bucket, 10 naira. That was there, I don't know now. But yeah, I didn't buy any water. We have water here, as you can see it. We don't buy any water. And light, we have been using solar light here. Anytime we can pump water, we have light here. That is different. We use solar here.
Yes, I watch my TV with my children. We don't pay any power bill. And most especially, I engage in family.
Faith and his family will no longer be part of the statistics. They are thrilled to be living in the passive house prototypes. They represent a whole system designed to counter the complex challenges of housing shortages, inadequate power, scarce clean water, and poor sanitation.
And the main news again. The former Delta State Governor, James Ibori, returned to Nigeria today after spending about 4 years in a UK prison following his conviction for money laundering in 2012. On arrival in Abuja earlier today, just hours after the commencement of his confiscation trial, the former governor met with the Director General of the DSS in Abuja before leaving for his hometown in Ogara, Delta State, where he was received by a crowd of supporters. And that's the news at 10 to 9. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Melinda Akinlami.